Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Wednesday, November 1st.
We received a call for assistance from the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office in regards to a pursuit that was occurring on I-95 southbound.
Florida Highway Patrol Master Sergeant Dylan Bryan says the vehicle involved was stolen in a carjacking in Duval County. The pursuit started late Tuesday morning and ended in a crash in Flagler County on I-95 southbound near mile marker 284.
Members of the Florida Highway Patrol were requested for assistance. We were currently responding, but prior to our formal arrival within that pursuit, the suspect, while driving erratically and fleeing and eluding the law enforcement officers of St. Johns County, fortunately, they lost control of their vehicle and crashed into the back of a tractor trailer or a commercial motor vehicle. Due to those actions, that suspect, the only occupant within that vehicle, is pronounced deceased by the St. Johns County Fire Rescue Department.
The fatal crash shut down the southbound lanes of I-95 at Palm Coast Parkway for a time Tuesday, causing a several-mile backup. The Florida Highway Patrol Traffic Homicide Unit is investigating the crash. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
16 people were arrested in Flagler County over the weekend. Sheriff Rick Staley highlights a notable arrest.
A male and female team that burglarized the FPL substation on Old Dixie Highway. The female surrendered immediately, but the male decided to run. After 6 hours, he still went to jail, this time tired, and was bitten by one of our canines that took a bite out of crime.
Charles Davis was jailed on charges that include burglary, grand theft, loitering, and resisting arrest. He was also in violation of his probation on a prior grand theft conviction. Deborah Schroeder was arrested on charges of possession of burglary tools, loitering, and serving as an accessory after the fact. In a separate case, deputies arrested Jairus Lawrence.
An 18-year-old was found in possession of a gun who was already on felony probation. He was also found with vodka underage and other prohibited items.
2 Miami men were also arrested on charges of being convicted felons in possession of guns. One of the men, Preston Parrish, was a fugitive wanted on burglary and theft charges in Broward County. He's now being held without bond. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
Palm Coast is conducting a citywide traffic count study.
The city of Palm Coast is currently in the process of conducting its citywide count study, a biennial initiative aimed at collecting essential data to enhance traffic management and plan for future development within the city. Part of the study involves black tubing stretched across major roadways, extending across multiple lanes. Brittany Kershaw, Director of Communications and Marketing for the city of Palm Coast.
Palm Coast is in the middle of its citywide traffic count study. They've set up those black tubes on major roadways to count traffic and to help with future planning. This will be the last week that you'll see those tubes on our major roadways. And the data is really important because it helps us figure out how traffic trends are going throughout our city and the impact of new development on our roads. It's all about making smart decisions for road improvements and for the city's future. Over the next few weeks, you might see a few more tubes out on the roads, and those are either to replace tubes that had been broken during the process or to adjust their placement, and it's just so that we can get the most accurate data possible.
Kershaw adds the city of Palm Coast appreciates the understanding and cooperation of its residents during this traffic count study. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
How are the medical professionals paid at a free clinic?
Flagler County Free Clinic's Executive Director Terry Boletto says they don't. They're all volunteers.
We have 60 volunteers. Every one of our providers are volunteers. We have 30 medical and dental providers that volunteer at our clinic each and every month. They set a schedule and they're there and we can schedule patients.
Boletto said there are specialists who deal with orthopedics, hematology and oncology, podiatry, neurology, endocrinology, and optometry. Lifeline is on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 9, and it's on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, dental is coming to the Flagler County Free Clinic. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll. Wake up with Flagler's Morning News. Stay connected with the latest stories and events by visiting WNZF News Radio on Facebook. Watch the Flagler's Morning News video posted every weekday morning and stay informed in Flagler County. Facebook.com/newsradio WNZF.